Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SENSTalk_ for live stream updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our sponsor, SeatJohn.ca, using the code SENSTalk to get discounts on Sanders tickets. Tonight was the second installment of the Battle of Ontario of the season. First time the Sanders played the Leafs this season in Ottawa, they defeated them 6-3. Going into this game, the Sanders came with Craig Anderson, who did not have a good night last night, where the Sanders lost 8-2 to the Chicago Blackhawks in a disgraceful, disgusting, embarrassing loss to the Chicago Blackhawks. Before the Blackhawks game, though, the Sanders had won 2 in a row and were looking good. So let's see if the Sanders can win 3 of 4, and on this back-to-back, get a good effort against the Toronto Maple Leafs. As well, we will talk about the Komarov hits in tonight's game. Sens fans, I know you want to hear my opinion on that, and I'll give it to you. Here's a little sneak peek. Dirty hits. Somehow he didn't get penalized. Beyond me. Stay tuned for that. It'll be early on in the video. To the first period to go. Before that, starting goaltenders for the Sanders was Craig Anderson after a pitfall game against the Chicago Blackhawks last night, and the Toronto Maple Leafs counterattacked with Frederik Andersen. The Battle of the Andersons, let's see which one will come on top. 11:26 into the first period, Chabot on the right side of the rink, shoots it on net, off Pollock and in. Ottawa's up 1-0. Chabot's third of the year, assisted by Ryan Dzingel, who's been really good as of late. 1-0 Ottawa, heading to the second period now. 1:52 in, a beautiful pass from Matt Duchene finds Hoffman. Ottawa's up by 2. It's 2-0 Ottawa. Hoffman's 11th of the year. Please, Dorion, do not trade Mike Hoffman. With less than 2 minutes to go in the period now. Plenty of chances for the Sanders. They're buzzing, but the Leafs are really getting a lot of chances. Anderson's making some beautiful saves, especially late on in the first period. And throughout the whole second period, Anderson really kept the Sanders with the lead, 2-0, but Borgman makes it 2-1, his third of the year, from Bozak and Komarov, who is a dirty piece of crap. 2-1, Leafs. To the third period to go, 54 seconds in. Sanders look like the old Sanders for these few seconds. Van Riemsdyk, 2-2 game, no chance for Anderson. Bozak, Marner draw the assists. And just like that, the Leafs are tying it up. But 2 minutes later, the most unlikely hero gets the goal. A shot from Schlappick deflects up. Dumont shoots it and goes past Frederik Andersen. Gabriel Dumont gets his first goal as an Ottawa Sander, his first of the season, assisted by Philip Schlappick and Alex Burrows. The fourth line gets a goal, and Ottawa takes the lead again, 3-2. And then 10 minutes later, Morgan Riley from the point wires it past Craig Anderson, who for some reason the Sportsnet analysts compared him to Erik Karlsson, which I think everyone can agree here is not comparable, considering Erik Karlsson is if not one of the best player in the world, to Morgan Riley, who's a very good defenseman in the NHL. They're not comparable, and that Sportsnet Leafs net is very disgraceful for that, in my opinion. And if they weren't gushing about the Leafs, Sportsnet or Leafsnet was talking about the problems with the Sanders, even if they had the lead, which I do get criticism and analyzing, but they never had something good to say. And then they compared Morgan Riley to Erik Karlsson. It wasn't like Drew Doughty or Victor Hedman. Morgan Riley, he might be having a good season. He's not elite like Karlsson, so I'm not saying he's not a good defenseman, but get him out of the Karlsson talk because he's not even close. He ties it at 3, assisted by William Nylander and Ron Hainsey. Speaking of Hainsey's beat by Duchene. He passes it to Pyatt on a pinch from Hainsey. Left Pyatt all alone on the breakaway. Roofs it past Frederik Andersen. Tom Pyatt, his 5th of the year, assisted by Matt Duchene and Zach Smith. Ottawa regains the lead at 4-3. And the Sanders, this is one of the only games I wanted them to win, defeat the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3. And have now won 3 of the last 5 in 2018. And let's get to Komarov now. He had a big hit on Thomas Chabot in the boards to the left of Frederik Andersen and hit elbow to the head, no call. Luckily, Chabot escaped without injury. Midway through the third period, a big elbow hit to the head to Jean-Gabriel Pajot. These are disgraceful and disgusting hits. Komarov should have gotten a 5-minute penalty game misconduct and should have been kicked out of the game after Shabbat hit, let alone the Pajot hit. The refs are disgraceful for not kicking out Komarov in this game. Komarov was dirty and dangerous. If the NHL is all about keeping players safe, Komarov should not have been in the game after that Shabbat hit. It's absolutely ridiculous, and the NHL needs to review these hits. These are dangerous hits, and luckily Pajot and Shabbat escaped, for what we know, without injuries. Besides that, Dumont got his first as an Ottawa Senator. Pyatt got his first goal in 21 games. Duchesne now has 6 points in his last 4 games. SENS now with 5 straight wins at the Air Canada Centre for the first time in franchise history. Senators get 7 of possible 10 points in 2018. The Leafs are now only 1-6-3 under Mike Babcock against the Ottawa Senators. Great for the Senators, bad for the Leafs. Who cares with the Leafs? Go Sens go. Shots on goal, 16-12 after the first period for the Leafs. Senators defensively not doing too well, but Craig Anderson made some huge saves in the first period. A lot of bounces went the Senators' way. Second period, same exact shot total, 16-12 again. 15-8 after the third, final tally, 47 shots on net for the Toronto Maple Leafs for a .936 save percentage for Craig Anderson with 44 saves. Senators mustered 32 shots on net and only got a few past Frederik Andersen. Face-offs, Ottawa for once lost the face-off battle, won 30 for 39.8, and the Leafs 60%, 45. Power plays, Toronto, plenty of good chances on the power play, 0 for 3. Ottawa's power play went 0 for 1. Hits were 21-11 Ottawa. Ottawa laid down the body. Shots 47-32. The third star of the game, Morgan Rielly. Leafs net can be excited about that. The second star with the game winner, Tom Pyatt, with a goal and 2 penalty minutes. And the first star of the game and the SENS YouTube star of the night, Craig Anderson. Fantastic showing by him. 44 saves on 47 shots, a .936 save percentage, a great bounce-back game for Craig Anderson. He improves to 12, 13, and 5 on the season for him, and the Senators improved to 15, 18, and 9 on the season, and they are now 8 points out of a wildcard spot if you still believe in the playoff chase. To be fair, if you are a believer on the playoff chase and not on the tank wagon, Senators have gotten 7 out of possible 10 points. In 2018. So there is some traction going on for the Senators, and there's a little something going on. In the last 5, like I said, they're 3-1-1. Now, it is a bye week for the Ottawa Senators. Their next game is against the St. Louis Blues on January 18th in Ottawa. If you want tickets to that game, SENSTalk, UCJohn.ca, the code SENSTalk to get discounts on your Senators tickets. Besides that, a fantastic and a huge victory over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Listen, I know the Senators season has been doing too well. Craig Anderson, great bounce-back effort, and it's always fun when you beat the Toronto Maple Leafs, and you can shut up the Leaf fans on the internet as well. The Habs, when you beat the Habs, is the same thing. And if you're a Leafs fan watching this right now, it's the Battle of Ontario. If you're getting triggered or whatever you want to call it over this, I really don't care. I appreciate you guys for watching, but you guys can chirp me back in the comments. That's the way sports is. It's no hard feelings. But at the end of the day, it's great for Sens fans to beat the Leafs, and I'm sure once in the blue moon when the Leafs somehow beat the Senators, it's great for you guys as well, and girls as well. So besides that, great night in general for the Senators. They get practically a week off now until they play the Blues, and they go on to the break with 3 out of a possible 5 wins. They have some traction. Let's see if they can keep it going in the second half of the season. So thank you all for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at SENSTalk_ for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SENSTalk, add us to circles on Google Plus SENSTalk, click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Please, please, please check out our website, SensTalkCentral.com. We update it every single day. And as well, please check out our sponsor, cjohn.ca, and use the code SENSTalk to get discounts on Senators tickets. Using that code and that website really helps us keep these videos going, so please support us there. Besides that, thank you all for watching. Please click right here for our season playlist, right here for the most recent upload, and right here to subscribe to us. I appreciate everyone watching these videos. Thank you, Leaf fans, for watching these videos, and congratulations, Sens fans, a big victory over the hated Toronto Maple Leafs. I'll see you next time when the Senators take on the St. Louis Blues, January 18th. Besides that, I'll see you then. Big win. Go Sens go.